Hello everyone! Happy November! This is Autumn, the Coin Skirt Stitcher. How's everyone doing today? I'm here to do an update. I only have a few minutes on my phone, so let's just get into it. Before I get into all the things I've been working on, my daughter has something she would like to show. So, just one moment. Anyway, you want to tell them about it?
This is for my teacher, and I'm making crayons.
Yeah, she's making this for her teacher for Christmas, and it's out of this book. And she's doing really well. That's what she's gotten done in, what, 2 days or 3 days?
I think it was 2.
2 days. So she's going really quick on this piece. Really proud of her. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Okay, everyone. I'm going to try not to seem so rushed with this video. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Again, thank you for stopping by and watching. October was a very, very productive month for me, but also very busy. I have a few minutes today before I start making a big dinner. I'm going to make lasagna, and that takes a couple of hours for me to put together. But yeah, so I thought, well, I have a little bit of time today before I start all that food prep. So anyway, let's see. I have a list here for everything I want to talk about. It's a long list, so hopefully we can get through everything before my camera decides to shut off. It said I had about 17 minutes, so let's see if we can make it through it. So, first of all, I have finishes, so you know what that means? I get to shake the coin skirt. Yay! I'll only shake it once, because I know it gets noisy. So the first finish I have is Thankful Turkey. This was a Joan Elliott pattern from a quick stitch card book. It had multiple designers in it, and this was what I saw, and I just loved it so much, and I did it for the turkey sow. I think Michelle Bendy started. Anyway, it's on 11 count white Ada, and I used the called for colors, and I think it's just adorable. Next one I have, and this is from the Just Cross Stitch magazine October 2018 issue. This little bunny rabbit. This is on 14 count Ada that I dyed myself, and I just love it. I used similar colors, but not the called for colors. It was the Joanne Fabrics Fred brand, and the only change I made was I didn't add the spider in the O here. I didn't like it. I thought it was too busy. And also, I have another finish, but I can't show it to you today because I sent it off as a cross-stitch card. But there is a picture of it on my Instagram account. But I combined this pumpkin and the words Hocus Pocus above it, and I made that into a little card, and on similar fabric. The next finish I have, this was from the Just Cross Stitch Halloween issue 2018. This is Sleep Tight by Linda Medina, and I finished this. It was supposed to be on orange fabric, but I chose black, and it was supposed to be stitched with black floss, but I chose orange, so the opposite. And I didn't add a border, and I didn't add the backstitch pumpkin beside this one here. Reason being, I did stitch it at first, but then I didn't like it. And I didn't add the border because I'm making this into a pillow, and I wanted to border the saying with Halloween fabric. So anyway, it says, "Now I lay me down to sleep. Ghosts and goblins were quite a treat. But now it's time to say goodnight. The magic fades with the morning light. Halloween spirits are always near, though the celebration must wait for another year." And instead of French knots, I added beads. So I like the way it turned out. And it was a lot of fun to stitch. It was a little bit of a challenge because it was on black Aida. And when I had a chance to stitch on it, it was mostly at nighttime. So one of these days I'm going to get an aught light. And that will help with stitching because I don't have the best lighting in my house. And I almost forgot to finish. On November 1st, Thanksgifting sale started from the Stitching Coven. And I decided I would like to do that. I have a bunch of cross-stitch gifts I'm working on. Cross-stitch cards, cross-stitch ornaments. So I figured I would go ahead and join the sale. And I picked something out of this book here to make either as an ornament or a card. I haven't decided yet. And it's a little bird. I had a little bit of a scrap oatmeal 14 count Aida. And it was so quick to stitch. I think it maybe took me 2-3 hours at most. And it turned out really sweet. And I don't think I used the called for colors. I just kind of picked randomly from what I had on hand. But they're similar. They're very similar. So I like that. Okay, another finish. That's not cross stitch, but something I did make. I was sick for a couple of days, so I did stitch a little bit, but I didn't feel like really stitching a lot. So I crocheted something. This is a chain infinity scarf that I crocheted. I got this yarn at Joann's when it was on sale. It was supposed to be yarn to be made into one of those ruffle scarves, but I wanted another chain infinity scarf, and I just love the way it turned out. I love the colors. It's very fall, kind of Halloween, spooky, so I really like it. Okay, so we're in October. I had a few starts. 2 big starts, really. And one of them was for the Promise Me, this Lizzie Kate pattern. It's a quote from Winnie the Pooh. And I started this on October 14th with Stitching Michaela. And it's a little sale going on. You can do this pattern or any Winnie the Pooh pattern. There is a hashtag on Instagram, Silly Old Bear Sale. So anyway, I'm really enjoying this. It was a little bit of a rough start. I messed up on the P, and I had to take it out and then restitch it. But then once I got going, it's been a lot of fun. And I kind of realized too when I was starting this, lately I've been stitching a lot of letters, and that's unusual for me. So, letter cross stitches. So, but well, I really do enjoy this. This is on beige 18 count Aida. I'm not using the exact called for colors. And I don't have them with me right now, so I'll have to tell you about that later. But anyway, I got most of the first line done. I had it in a Q snap, and this was rolled up to the R. So I went to there, and then I started the second line. And since it's out of the Q snap now, I probably will go ahead and finish Remember Me when I put it back on the Q snap and work on it again. Okay, the next big start I had was Snapdragon Fairy by Nora Corbett. And I just love this design. She's so pretty. And I started this, I wrote it down. I was actually smart this time and I wrote it down. I started on October 29th. And this is on Picture This Plus, Bashful, 16 count. And it's a very sparkly fabric. Oh, I have this upside down. Oops. And this fabric was gifted to me by a stitchy friend. And oh yeah, it's picking up the sparkle and a little bit of the pink. So it's a very small start. To be honest, I haven't put a lot of time in this because I am also working on another big project, which I will talk about more in a moment. But I did start it, and I started in her dress, which was right here. I started here and a little bit of the purple, and I'm trying to work up towards her wings, and then I can work on her wings, and that'll be a good place for me to figure out where I am, and just, yeah. So I'm really happy with it. Excuse me if you hear my tummy growling. I haven't had lunch yet. So, yeah, and it's been a while since breakfast. Sorry. Anyway, okay. I will pause for a moment and I shall go get my whips. Okay. One of the things I did work on for a day or two, I don't think I worked upon this much because I was concentrating on the turkey and the bunny and Sleep Tight. I was really trying to concentrate on getting Sleep Tight done because I just wanted that done before Halloween. So this is 5 Little Pumpkins by Barbie Pedal Pusher. You can find it on Etsy. And I worked on this blue pumpkin here. And I might continue working on this piece for the rest of this month because it's more fall themed than Halloween themed. I mean, if you know anything about the nursery rhyme, the nursery rhyme is definitely definitely Halloween. Sorry, my daughter walked in, distracted me. But anyway, the cross-stitch piece itself is more just pumpkins. So I'm going to pause for a moment and see what she needs from me. Okay, the next piece I worked on, this is Doreen Jones' When Witches Ride. I worked on this Halloween night after all the festivities. I worked on it for about an hour while my husband and we watched, what did we watch? Just one moment. Sorry about that. Nana needed me for something too. So, lots of interruptions. It's just my household. But anyway, I think we watched Coraline. I think I'm saying that wrong. It was the creepy doll button-eyed show. And it was cute, but creepy. Anyway, I worked on the ghost here. So, I didn't finish I did kind of half stitch, kind of outlined it, because I was distracted by the show. I never seen it before, so I had to watch and see what was going on. So anyway, I'm going to put this one away for a while, and I am going to pick it up again probably in January or February, and I'm going to try to put in stitching time on it each month. That way it's finished by Halloween. Even though there's not a lot of colors in this piece, it's just black and white and orange. It is big. It's going to be a big piece. It's about that size. So, but I love it. It's very cute. Okay, the next piece I started working on was Joan Elliott's Petite Christmas Angel. I started working on this on October 22nd. I was getting tired of Halloween by that point. I finished my last Halloween piece, I think. And so I was like, okay, I need something different. So this is going to be a gift for my stepmom. And the last time you saw it, I think I had the sleeve done and just a little bit of her skirt from here. Since then, I filled in her skirt, other than the embellishments, and worked on her wings. My needle minder was a gift from Just Jenny on Flosstube. I won this in the giveaway a few years back, and I thought it looked like a poinsettia and would go well with this piece. So my plans for this is I'm going to be working on this for the Thanksgiving sale. I did a little wheel with all my gifts I have planned, and so this landed on it, I think, on the 2nd. So my stepmom's birthday is mid-November, so I am going to try to finish this by then and give it to her. That way she can have it out for Christmas. If not, then I'll just have it done early for Christmas time. So I think I only have a few minutes left, so I'll try to wrap this up. So I had a birthday in October, and I got a few goodies for my birthday. So I'll go ahead and show those real quick. I got Lavender and Lace Winter Angel, and I got Lavender and Lace Autumn Angel. There are 2 more in this series, but these 2 were my favorite, so I'm most likely to stick with these 2. Another thing I got was this from Dewdrop. Narcissus? I'm saying that wrong. I know I am. I call her Daffodil because she has daffodil flowers around her. Anyway, okay, what else do I have? Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. This is for the Love of Cross Stitch magazine. 1988. I got it for that design in front. And then this is Cross Stitch and Country Crafts, October 1992. I got it for that design too in front. I got these at the thrift store for 10 cents. I'm probably going to go back to that thrift store in a couple of days because they still had lots of cross stitch magazines, but they were closing. So I only had a few minutes to look through things. And one thing I got there too was this huge, very big cut of 14 count fabric. I mean, it's huge. You can't even see it all in the camera. And it was pretty nice. It's a little stained on the edges, but I'm hoping if I wash it, it'll be fine. So, and that's 14 count. And I was very happy with that. Anyway, my plans for the rest of November is to be doing Thanksgiving stitching, and my main whip is the Joan Elliott Petite Christmas Angel. I'm really hoping I can get finished that. I'm on marathon stitching right now, but I think I can do it. Anyway, everyone, my camera's probably going to cut off any time now, so I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for joining me today and watching my channel. Anyway, take care, everyone.